It's time to get better at Sonic Robo Blast 2. Alright, hello guys, this is that SRB2 here today, and it is the first part on, what do you guys call it? How to get better at SRB2. How do you do that? How? Alright, so I've got a lot of requests to make these types of videos, and I'm finally doing it now. So I guess I shall start off with the mouse. Now the mouse, it is very, very important to have a mouse. It is basically your bread and butter of how to get any good at this game. Some people use the mouse, but they don't use something to support it, which is the strafe button. The strafe button is when you sidestep, and I think why they don't use it is because they get used to using the turn left and turn right buttons, but it's like now they have the mouse, they use that, and it just makes it harder for them because they don't have any mouse support or anything like that. So first of all, I'm gonna go to mouse options. These options, of course, have use mouse on because you want to use the damn mouse. It's kind of obvious. Always mouse look. You want to keep that on because if any of you have a center view button and like you hold it, it'll basically look like that. Like if I actually go real quickly, if I turn this off, I should have really done this into this part. But I was going to show this part in a different section of the video. So yeah, I turned always mouse look off, and it keeps your mouse centered view to wherever you move, and you can't put it up or down unless you have a mouse lock button. But the thing is, we ain't got time for that. We ain't gonna use that. So we ain't got time for whatever I just said there. So keep that down button on because you need it on. And mouse move. Alright, one thing about mouse move, don't have it on because it's very stupid and you just don't need it. Okay. Good thing I got that cleared up. Alright, invert mouse. The invert mouse, you can use it, but it's basically, it switches how you'd have your mouse up and down. So, like, if I move my mouse downwards, my crosshair will move up. And if I move my mouse upwards, it'll move my mouse down. Well, my crosshair down. I actually might try this in maybe it feels just like a little challenge, but you know, I think that'll be pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off because that just feels very weird. Here, mouse speed and mouse look. I don't really use these, or I don't use the bars. I usually let me just get into a safe place right now. Alright, so I usually change my mouse mouse sensitivities in the console. And if I just put mouse sense, that's because that's the command. My mouse sense is currently on 45. And you guys are gonna be like, all the people who do use mouse, you're gonna be like, dude, that is crazy. That's crazy high. And yes, it is, but you know, that is just what I'm used to. See, like that. Yeah, it's a very vast mouse speed. What I would recommend you guys to use as a mouse sensitivity, like a really good one that's pretty consistent, that you can use to shoot anybody that you desire and all that type of stuff, is I would recommend for you guys to use around, or for this one I use 26, but I'd say 25 to 30. I'd say anywhere between that is a pretty decent mouse sensitivity. It may be kind of fast for some of you guys, but if you have like a very steady hand like me, it's pretty handy for you guys to use. Like some of you guys might want to use, if you want to go even slower, you might want to drop it down to 18 or something like that. But that's, you know, it's muscle movement. It's all muscle movement. Like whatever mouse sensitivity you choose is what you're going to like. The mouse. I'm going to talk about a little bit about the mouse look. My mouse look, or for this one, it's 16. If I put it on my normal one, 27. The mouse look, you don't really need to. I'll say keep it the same. I'll say keep both of them the same. So I'll almost sneeze there. Mouse sense. I'll say type in mouse sense. Probably maybe 26. Let's just say 26 and have them both the same. And I feel like that should be good for you guys if you're just getting into using the mouse. And my mouse is already 27, so yeah, that should be a pretty good sensitivity. So anyway, I'm gonna jump into the controls. And oh yeah, the strafe button. That's very important as well. So, strafe button. Here they are. Do not, whatever you do, don't use this button. Just strafe on. This one's not important. You want to be looking at strafe left and strafe right. So, usually, if you're a normal PC player, you would have your movement buttons as WS and AD, or WASD. Never mind. It doesn't really matter what order it is. And you would normally have your turn left button as A and your turn right button as right. Now, you want to completely remove these because you're going to be using a mouse now. And yeah, to remove these is you press backspace. And you see backspace right there, see, as an example. And you want to basically switch these for your strafe buttons. So you'll normally, or if you're a normal person, you would who uses WASD, you would have your turn left button as A. So you want to put the A on your strafe left button. And for your turn right button, you put your turn right button as D. Well, not your turn right button, your strafe right button as D. And yeah, that's basically the strafe buttons explained. What strafe, well, I've already told you about what strafe does, but it's very supportive of how, when you're moving the mouse and stuff like that, because like, you wouldn't be using the turn left button to use the mouse, because you can just turn with your mouse, isn't it? And the strafe buttons just helps you sidestep and like turn with the mouse as well, and all that type of stuff. So anyway, so that's cleared up. My personal controls. You do not have to use these controls. These are the controls that they just work right for me, and I'm going to tell you a couple tricks with these controls. So, mouse 1. Well, as you can actually see here, there's a lot of buttons that are related to the mouse. And my mouse 1 button is jump, and my mouse 2 button is spin. And why I would have these here is because they're very close together, and another thing is because the mouse reacts a lot quicker than your keyboard, which is odd in some levels if you want to look at it like that. So because of that, I have my ring toss button as mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down. And the mouse wheel is very, very sensitive, so if you touch it, or if you roll it a little bit, sounds very weird, if you roll it, it's going to react very quickly if you see something and all that type of stuff. And also it's very good because if you're using like a weapon ring, say I was using maybe like automatic rings, you have more control of how many automatic rings you're going to shoot out, because you can basically, if you flick like your mouse wheel up, it could shoot like maybe 3 rings, and if you shoot it down, same thing. And like if you just continually shooting up and down, it'll just shoot a constant stream of automatic rings. So yeah, I've got that cleared out now, so hopefully you guys understand that. Toss flag, that's not really important, that's just a random bar. I have that as E. Center view. Now, we're gonna get into some I don't know how to say it. So so center view. I have this button as caps lock. And why I have it as caps lock? Wow, I'm going to show you. Water. I'm going to show you. So, caps lock. If you press the caps lock as your center view button, what this basically does is, remember how I was telling you, like, if you have your always mouse lock off, it will have this type of thing. This is basically what it does. If you have your center view as any other button, it will not do this. So like, say if I had my center view button as R, and what that would basically do is that, well, I'm not going to show you. It'll basically just have it that, and then you can quickly move your mouse back up and down. But with the caps lock button, it will just always have it locked. That's why it has locked in it. So you'll basically, it'll be always locked into center view, which is very, very handy because in match, most of your ring battles, I made up a new thing there. That's a new thing there. Hashtag ring battle. Alright, so most of your ring battles are going to be sent in the same center view as you. So there wouldn't be any point of like having your not having your center view on, because it'll give you like a much harder time to like try and aim at the person, because you'll have to do like a lot more movements and stuff like that, and you'll have to like, and you wouldn't actually get like leveled as well. So, but I'm going to talk about all that type of stuff probably in the next part, but not in this part because it'll get kind of, you guys might get kind of confused. So, what other buttons do I have? I think that's pretty much it. Those are really the most important buttons. See, I have my look off. Alright. Look guys, my talkie is T. Next weapon. Yeah, my next weapon is mouse free, and mouse free is basically the button, if you push down on your mouse wheel, that's mouse free. And again, that is because my mouse reacts a lot faster than my keyboard, so I have that there. Previous weapon is Q. There is actually no reasoning for my previous weapon is Q, because it just feels right having that way. Weapon slots. I never change these. I don't even use them. I ain't got time for weapon slot buttons. So those are all of my buttons right there. You can go and use them if you want to. You know, it'll be quite helpful for you guys. And also, if this is one thing, like you might have saw like some of my buttons have like 2 commands for them, like this one right here, the mouse wheel up and down. It's because I have controls per key on several. Do not have it on one, have it on several, so that will just allow you to have more than one key for a button. So, yeah, I think that's all I shall cover in this episode today. In the next part, I'll tell you guys, or I'll teach you guys how to win every single match of match. If that sentence made sense or anything like that, I don't really know. And then probably in part 3 I'll tell you about CEF, and then, well actually no. I'll tell you about, okay, next part I'll tell you about match, and the next part after that I'll talk to you guys a little bit about the characters you should, and how you should be using them, and the best ways to use them, in my opinion. This is all my opinion. It's not really, like, it's not known facts. It's just how I gain successions, all that type of stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this part. Leave a like if it helped you out in any way. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you guys in the next part. I love you.